Hi, I am Michael Sanchez with Prison Professors, and I want to thank you for being a part of our community. One of the things that we strive to do here is to teach and inspire people who are serving time in jails and prisons across America. And we have a number of resources that we send into prisons, including books, courses, videos, audio programs, and more than 100,000 people go through these courses every single year. We're super grateful to administrators who allow us to bring these programs inside of jails and prisons. And I'm also grateful to the sponsors like CBDTV.com that provide the resources that allow us to try and get this positive message inside of as many jails and prisons as we possibly can. And the reason that we do that is because we know how difficult it can be for people who are inside. They're separated from the people they love. There are few access or opportunities for them to work toward preparing for success. And as a result, many people get discouraged. But sometimes when they see our programs, they begin to see a better way. They see a pathway to success. And if you look in the show notes below, you're going to see some of the resources that we send into prison. And if you have a loved one inside of there, you may want to take advantage of those because they really make a difference. These resources really make a difference to people who are going through difficult times. And I frequently get letters from people who are inside. And I don't know these people, but I always like to show them because I know their family members are also watching this show. So I want to give read a letter that I got, and I got to put on my funny glasses because my eyes are not so well. And this letter comes from Fernando Cuervo. And I'd just like to read the letter for the family members so that they know how hard their loved one is working inside of prison. So this is addressed to Michael Sanchez, and it says, "Hello, Michael. My name is Fernando Cuervo, and I loved your story. I just read your book, and I want to thank you for helping the next man and for making a difference for people who are in the same situation as you were once in." Now, that was the actual reason that I started writing books for people. And writing books is because I really wanted to share strategies that I learned from leaders who had gone through difficult times, and they helped by learning about them and learning the strategies that worked for them. It gave me hope that I could do something with my life. So let's go on with Fernando's letter. I also wanted to congratulate you for getting through that very long sentence and making it home. I don't know how you did it, but I myself am proud of you and your accomplishments. I am incarcerated at the South Bay Detention Facility in southern San Diego, Chula Vista. I have an assault charge with gang allegations while I was on parole. Now, my attorney says it's not a very good case, and I agree with him, but I'm still here. And it seems like the sheriff who arrested me is trying to make a name for himself. So I'm sorry to hear that, Fernando, but I do hope that you're able to use this time to prepare yourself for the best possible outcome. We can't always control what somebody else is going to do to us, but we can always choose how we are going to respond. Now, he says that your book motivated me to use my time wisely, so I have asked my girlfriend to send me a book on being an electrician. I don't really know if that's what I want to become, yet just reading about it is going to be a start. I paroled on January the 28th, 2018, and got into a construction job. Since they don't really check your background, I was able to start off doing hard labor. That means I was digging ditches. Luckily, I got into the carpentry union, and I stayed a stalker scraper making minimum wage, which isn't too cool. I have all eyes on me with my family watching. I have lots of young kids, so I want to show them that I can live the right way instead of this revolving door that's in and out of jail. I have potential. I know that I do. I'm just waiting for my time to shine. I know it'll come because I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. I am going to be 32 years old in November, and my parents are getting older. So it's time to turn the page on my life. As a matter of fact, I need to write an entirely new book. I must change it all. I just must surround myself with positive people who have the same mindset. And I learned that from reading your book. Succeed and give back. The area I grew up in is just infested with drugs and gangs. It's the same old story for a young Mexican American like me. I was fed lies growing up. My mom and dad were always arguing instead of focusing on me and my 3 brothers. I never saw my mom or dad waking up every morning to go to work. Plus, my dad is a deaf man, so we didn't really bond as others do with their parents. But there aren't any excuses here. I'm just giving you insight on my life. I apologize for writing such a long letter because I know you are a busy man. I'm just asking for a little guidance for my release back out into society. I would rather ask a person like you who has been there and done that. And I hope that you're getting this video inside of the jail, Fernando. I don't know if I can, I don't know how I'm going to get through this situation. It is truly what I want to do. I am also thinking about being a fitness trainer since I love working out and my health is really good. Also, I wanted to ask if you are still with Carol, since I too am in the same situation with my girl. Yes, Fernando, I got married inside of prison, and we've been married now for, 2003, so 17, this is my 18th year of marriage. My first 10 years were inside of prison. I want some advice for her. I want some advice for her to be more comfortable with this situation. I know it's hard on prison wives, so what can I do or say to help my girl? Well, I can only tell you that the harder you work on yourself, the more you're going to be showing her that you're committed to being successful. And if you're truthful and you are committed to that pathway of building a better life, you will tend to inspire her. That's what I was so fortunate to have with Carol, is she was very supportive of my work. In fact, I began my publishing company when I was in prison, and I would handwrite, just like you're doing right now. I would send it to my wife, and she would convert those handwritten documents into manuscripts, send them back into me. I could edit them, and together we built a publishing company that we still use today. So she is also in the medical field. Oh, well, that's great. Yeah, medical field is a great profession. That's why Carol became a nurse when I was in prison. So please let me know, as your book touched my heart, honestly. The Bureau of Prisons really did try to hold you down, but you kept on pushing. Wow, what a story. And you are 100% right when you said we cannot wait until release. We have a responsibility now to anticipate the problems that we will face after prison, and we must prepare every day to overcome them. That is exactly right, Fernando. That's what got me through. It is one of the realest books I've ever read, so I hope you can feel my vibe to strive. My situation is a lot better now as I have my family in Arizona. My mom works at the post office and my brother works with cars. My family came a long way and I want to join them, but first I have to discharge California parole. Enjoy your day. Sincerely, Fernando. Excellent. So he's given me his address and he's asked me for some other books, so I will definitely send you a book, Fernando. I've got your address here, Fernando Cuervo, number 20920-333 at the South Bay Detention Facility, cell 1A, 500 3rd Avenue, Chula Vista, California. So I will definitely send you a new book. And this is the reason that I feel so committed to creating these programs, because I know that people who are in jail are living in struggle. They have no hope. And as somebody who went through prison for 26 years, I feel a duty and a responsibility to try and share the strategies that I learned from leaders. And today what I'm going to send Fernando is a copy of the Daily Journal and also a copy of a workbook that I have. It's a self-directed course called 10 Steps You Can Take to Prepare for Success while you're in jail or prison. And if you've got a family or a loved one in jail or prison, I suggest that you visit our store at Prison Professors. You get a copy of some of these books that will help your loved ones make better decisions and get through this journey with their dignity intact, with opportunities to build a life for themselves. The journal is an excellent resource. So is the course. And of course, the books are always going to inspire people in jail and in prison. I am Michael Sanchez. I do hope that you're subscribing to Prison Professors if you're watching this on the outside. And if you use CBD, please consider supporting our sponsor at cbdtv.com. Thank you.